hope you guys can hear me. So last night we lost our power again at 3:45 and we didn't get it back until 6:30. Anyways, in our last video, we talked to you guys about, I guess, a emergency fire hazard on the homestead. Our trees were touching the power lines and we called them out, the electrical company out, and they were gonna have to get in like big equipment, tree trimmers and stuff to come in because of how overgrown the trees were. So anyways, last night, 3:45, we lost our power again. I called them this morning, and because our trees keep hitting our power lines, it's causing the, it's bogging down on our lines, and then it's flipping our transformer. It's probably way more technical than that, so, but that's the gist of all of it. But anyways, so we've got some tree trimmers on the back of our property right now that are trimming the trees, and hopefully this will solve the problem. A couple guys from electric company, I don't know why I can't say that, came out today and said that if this doesn't fix the problem, then we might have a bird or a snake in our transformer. I don't even know how you check that. I'll probably call them back out here. They probably won't like me for that. But anyways, they're back there right now. They're trimming the trees. It's a lot of trees and they should be done today, which I'm shocked when they told me that. But anyways, if I can get some footage, I will. That's the whole reason I came out here, was to show you guys, and now they're hidden and I can't see them. So let's see if I just wait around for a minute if I can get y'all some footage of them. Also, what do y'all think of the two-tone house? That's what we're gonna start calling this, is the two-tone house. Just kidding. It's where we closed in that back door and we need to go get paint for the back to match the house. So for right now, we're just colorful. We also asked if we could have the wood chips from the trees, and so they said yes. And we're gonna dump them in between our house and the neighbor's house, and we're going to put them in the garden. So I hope he remembers, because before he left, he's like, if we miss you, we're gonna be around in the area. And I was like, but you just said you would give them to us, so whatever that means. Hopefully he remembers. He said he was gonna tell the guys, hopefully they don't leave. We've got some storms that are gonna be coming in pretty soon, and they're kind of racing against the clock, but he did let them know. Let me see if I can show you guys. So this tree line right in here is brown, and you can see where the trees just keep hitting the electrical line. So anyways, I guess they're about to put some limbs in there, Easton. Yep. I don't know if y'all can see him in the green. They're back on that tree line. Oh, there he is. Came up on the bucket truck. That has got to be so scary. Like, he is above the power line, and that takes some skills not to hit that power line. Oh my gosh. He looked at me. He's probably like, woman, what are you doing? You're crazy. Oh my gosh.
It's alive.
It's hard to see him, isn't it? Oh, there he goes. Well, he's in a bucket truck on the other side. There he is again.
Really tall.
Can't see him anymore. You can see those guys down there. They've been here for about 4 hours, and Skylar just now noticed them. She's been inside in the air conditioner.
Really cool.
What do you think?
I've never seen anything like that.
You never have? Well, I guess you haven't seen a bucket truck that close, have you? No. Hold on. Okay, so they finished the tree trimming. It took them, I don't know, 7-8 hours maybe. And they remembered to leave us the wood chips. So I wanted to show y'all our wood chip pile. We are actually going to be sharing it with our neighbor, so it's in her yard. So I want to show you guys. That's the pile. All wood chips. And we're going to put it in the garden. Try to get some of that grass. But as you can see, they cut this whole tree line over there where our neighbor's shed is, just on the other side of that, and opened up the power line. So hopefully that will resolve our issue. And no more power outages. We'll see though. The guy from CoServe, our electric company, he did not think the trees were the issue of us losing electricity. He thinks our transformer's about to go out. And he said the only way they're gonna exchange it, they'll replace it is when it goes out permanently. So I did mention to him that my kids have BB guns inside and I can easily make a solution to getting that taken care of faster. And he laughed. I think it was a sympathy laugh. But I'm not in the Texas heat gonna do without electricity. So fingers crossed that this did solve the issue and the trees trimmed back and they're not gonna hit the power lines anymore and we won't have any more problems. So anyways, so that was our day. And the company that came out was a great company. The guys were really respectful. They cleaned up everything. I mean, other than just a few like sticks here and there and some leaves, they left no trace of themselves, which was really nice. They came several times to the door just to keep me posted. Anyways, it was a great experience. And I will tell you, I did not think about asking them for the wood chips. Tobin did. And they were like, sure, yeah, no problem. And they backed it up and they're here now. So thankful for that. And it was free. Well, it's not free because I'm sure it'll show up on my electric bill somewhere. But anyways, it's done. Thank goodness. Now hopefully we'll go to sleep tonight and we won't lose our electricity. What's up, everyone? We are at the orthopedic and hopefully the permanent removal of Sarah's cast, we're a little worried that she is still experiencing a whole lot of pain in her elbow. We're worried they may recast it. We're hoping not. But we also have someone else that tagged along with us. So we are also bringing Easton. So when Easton was about 11, 12 months old, he had an issue with his feet. We had to go to our local orthopedic hospital when he was 12 months old because he wasn't really walking and his feet were starting to turn in. Legs were straight, but his ankles were collapsing. They said it was the way he was when I was pregnant with him. They didn't foresee it being an issue when he was that age, as long as he had started walking, which he did within the next like 2 or 3 months. He started walking, and they said, but as he got older, it could cause some trouble. Well, wait, here we are. He's almost 10. He'll be 10 in 3 weeks. And he stopped walking. And Sarah goes, and he stopped walking. It's not true. His ankles are definitely weak and they're starting to cause trouble. He's hurt. His foot has been giving him a lot of trouble, and he's a little bit clumsy on his feet, which then a couple weeks ago he twisted his ankle from playing soccer.
Just put videos all over the screen of me falling on them.
I know. He has trouble staying on his feet because his ankles are not real strong. So we're here at the orthopedic for him for 2 reasons. 1, I want them to look and make sure he didn't fracture anything when he sprained his ankle. And 2, we need to see what we need to do about his feet. I'll try to record inside and then we'll touch base with you guys when we get back in the car. Easton, tell them what they need to do.
Subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, comment down below if you have any broken bones.
Oh, that's a good one. Your toe.
This is your thumb. This is your thumb toe. This is your pointer toe. This is your flipping off toe. This is your ring toe, and this is your pinky toe. Oh, and also this is not flipping off. This is just pointing. I'm pointing to you. Oh, we're not gonna get back into soccer.
What are they doing, Easton?
You tell them.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them. Yeah, okay, so Sarah got a clean bill of health. We're actually kind of surprised. We thought maybe she was gonna have to get a cast on again because she was still having a lot of pain. But the doctor is confident in her x-rays, said everything looks good, and so they took the cast off of her, and so she is cast free. Now, the bad news, which I was afraid of. Easton actually has 4 stress fractures across his foot. He's got a couple things going on, and it's kind of all a bad deal. So he does have ankle issues from when he was little, which I'll talk about that here in a little bit. He's got Seaver's disease, which just means the stretching of his heel and the ligaments from growing so much. Shin splints, and he also has 4 stress fractures on the top of his foot. All from his ankles wanting to go in and him not having a straight walk, and causes his feet to roll though.
Guys, y'all might remember on a recent video, put some trail cams out on the back of our property. See if we got any critters running around. I'm gonna run down here real quick and pull the cards out of those cameras and see if we got anything. Guys, hope y'all liked this video. The game cam pictures, I went and got them and looked at them and then never really had a chance to finish that up, so I want to talk about that now. So we had armadillo, possum, and 2 cats that we don't know on camera, plus pictures of us mowing and the guys trimming our trees and all that stuff. So
just a billion of them.
There was a lot, yeah. So, but we have to, we've never had any issues with feral cats, or I don't know if they're feral or they're probably barn cats or something that roam, but never had any issues with them with our chickens, but it's definitely a possibility. So we're going to keep an eye on them. I may I may move the camera over to the coop and see if we get them snooping around there. And then that possum, if he, you know, we've had issues with possums trying to get in there before, so he may end up getting trapped before too long. Reed wanted, as soon as he saw it, he wanted to go out and put a trap up. So, but
like he didn't even look at the picture fully.
Yeah. So, but he didn't because it's muddy. We got some rain. So, but yeah. So it's always a good idea if you got animals like that to, you know, throw up a camera and kind of see what's coming around, because it gives you an idea of what you're working with. I'm glad we didn't see any raccoons or bobcats or anything. So, but so anyway, so it happened again.
I think at this point it's comical. No, it's not actually comical.
Oh, we broke our foot again. That's how we were.
We, I don't know what it is with us. I mean, you broke your fingers and thumbs a lot. I think everybody...
It's a common thing now. Let's just put hashtag love Skylar up here.
Yes. So,
watch out. Get down. Get down.
And she's just gonna walk right back in front of it.
So.
Okay. So, anyways, I don't know what has transpired, but our kids seem to be in a cast. They just, like,
yeah, like,
one's off, one on,
yeah,
one off.
Literally, you know, I don't know how much you talked about previously in the video, but literally, we took one to get a cast off, and at the same visit, they put a cast on.
Yeah, okay, so Easton's is a little bit different. You know, Sarah broke her arm because of...
she was thrashing.
She was thrashing. She was riding a skateboard. So she broke her elbow, shoulder, and her wrist. And then Reed, you know, he breaks all of his bones from sports. And so Easton's is a little bit different. When Easton was about 11, 12 months old, we took him to our local orthopedic hospital, Scottish Rite, because he wasn't walking, which the other 2 walked. Reed walked at 9 months. Sarah was probably closer to about 11, but he was not interested in walking. And we had noticed, our pediatrician had noticed that his ankles were kind of like turning in. Yeah. Legs were straight, but his ankles were turning in. He was walking
on his arches, but he did not have arches and was walking where his arches
yes.
were. Yeah.
So we took him to our local hospital, and...
Not hospital, doctor.
No.
Well, it's a hospital, but we saw a doctor
Scottish
there.
Rite Hospital. It's an orthopedic hospital. So we went there, and at the time there was no concern because at that age they don't have arches, they haven't developed. If he didn't start walking soon, then they would have talked about braces or whatever else. The more, they said it wouldn't be a problem then, but when he got older, as he started growing, it could start being of concern. So the last 6 months or so, I've noticed he's been complaining a lot more of feet pain. And his feet are turning in even more significantly than when he was younger. And he's really not able to run because they hurt so bad. And he was twisting his ankle a lot because his feet were not flat, they were wanting to turn in.
Kind of tripping and kind of clumsy. I mean clumsy, but not because he's clumsy, but because his feet weren't working right.
Right, and so what he was starting to do was he was wanting to run on the outside of his feet. Well, doing that causes his ankle to roll when he was running. And so when Sarah had her cast appointment to have it taken off, I called up there and said if they would just look at him to look at his feet. Also, side note, about 2 weeks ago, Easton, don't run on the concrete with your cleats. Easton, don't run on the concrete with your cleats.
Please don't just keep this a side story.
So he ran on the concrete with his cleats and he slipped and fell.
We were at Reed's baseball tournament, I don't remember, and we were out in the grass kicking the ball back and forth, and then the ball rolled up on the concrete behind the baseball field, and he took off running to get it, and as soon as he hit the concrete, it was not like coarse concrete, it was real slick, and as soon as he hit it, it was like he hit ice, and just his feet went like right out from underneath him.
So he had been complaining about his foot, but we didn't think it was, we thought maybe it had something to do with that. We weren't sure if it was ever related. When we were in Galveston, he could not hardly run at all on the beach. It was just a culmination of things. But anyway, so we went, I made the appointment for him to go and see the orthopedic. When we got there, they literally took Sarah's cast off, took her to get an x-ray, looked at her x-ray, said you are good, took Easton to get his x-ray, and came in and said that he actually had broke 4 bones in the top of his foot. 4. One of the fractures was from him doing falling on the baseball at the baseball game, and it was pretty significant. The other 3, she believes he's done it at some point just from rolling his ankle, and then he just kept repeatedly refracturing it. So he also has shin splints, and he also has Seaver's disease, and I won't get too far into that, but it sounds worse than it is. All it is it's common in boys that are super active and have a lot of muscle. Their feet grow at a faster rate than their ligaments and their tendons grow, so that growth plate on the heel is stretched and it hurts.
Reed actually has it too.
Yeah, but he's gotten better because his feet have slowed down a little bit. But anyways, Easton has that as well. So it's kind of a two for one thing. She wanted to put him in a cast because she needed those bones to heal. Otherwise, he was just going to keep fracturing it. But she also wanted him in the boot, a cast in a boot, to see if that ankle will kind of straighten up a little bit. After that happens, after he gets out of the cast, then we have to start doing stretches with him. And then he's got to wear orthotics that have a really super high arch. So what he has is called overpronated ankles, just meaning his ankles turn in. Right now, over-the-counter orthotics will work. If that doesn't help, then we have to go to a prescription orthotics. And if that doesn't help, then I don't really know right now.
They'll have to amputate my foot.
They will. They'll just take it off.
We'll burn that
Dad's
bridge when we get
there.
He did have, so obviously soccer's over for the rest of the summer, which is a major bummer for him. Easton, how do you feel about that?
I played 2 games, and I already have to stop.
So Easton wanted to go support his team, so we're going to do that. So he got a really cool little boot thing that he can put on his cast for swimming. So he swam twice since he's had the cast on, which is nice. He didn't miss out on swimming. So
Mimi came in clutch on that and bought it for him because we're at the end of the summer. He goes back to school in a month, and we didn't want him, and he has his cast on for a month. So we found it on Amazon, and I guess if you wanted to link it, you can.
Yeah, I'll try to put a link in the description.
They have all different sizes you can do for your arms, you can do for your legs or whatever, and it's super easy to use. Like,
it's really, it's like thick plastic. You just slide it up over it, that's the most difficult part, and it's got a little pump on there, and you just suck all the air out of it and put a cap on it, and he can go. So
Easton has asked if he can play soccer in the fall, so that's our plan, is to sign him up for that. As of right now, Sarah's healing. She's got almost full range of motion in her elbow again, just because it was so stiff from the cast. And there's the video of them taking the cast off of her arm, and then I showed a picture of you guys of Easton, them putting the cast on. He chose red and blue for 4th of July. And Easton Reed's really the only one, surprisingly, that's not injured right now.
Here.
I'm trying to show y'all.
Yep.
This is rough. Oh, some people have signed it. Oh.
Our kids drink lots of milk. I don't know why they keep breaking bones.
That one right there drinks.
We've contemplated buying a cow. He drinks so much milk.
I think that's why I don't break as much bones. Like, my bones are stiff.
Well, I think I asked the orthopedic about that, and she said a lot of the injuries that my kids have, it's really common for active kids. Like, she sees it all the time. None of it's surprising to her.
So they're not doing it by sitting on the couch playing video games and stuff. They're out doing stuff, and when you do stuff, you get hurt. So but at least we got you know, they'll grow up with a lot of stories to tell about broken legs and broken arms and broken everything.
Read
tell
more
all
than the
these to
other
my
ones, I
grandsons.
guess. Yeah, all to his grandsons. He's going to talk about that time he had to wear a cast in the summer.
I don't wear a cast. Well, so
But he just got his other cast off a month or two ago. When
Well,
he
okay, so Sarah broke her elbow and shoulder 3 weeks prior to that. He got his splint off from breaking his thumb.
Yeah.
So 3 weeks later, Sarah, and then 4 weeks later, he's back in the boot. So
Good times.
that's how I broke my thumb. Right with a soccer ball. What's next? Our whole body?
hope not.
Well, we'll close this video out. You have anything else to say?
No.
I do.
Ethan? All right.
Make sure you hit that subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's completely free. You can always change your mind. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you comment down below how many broken bones do y'all have. And we'll see y'all on the next video.
See y'all in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.